Hello. Welcome to my Herbalife kitchen. My name's Chris. This is the fourth or fifth video, I'd have to have a look. I've made this before and posted it on the Herbalife page that I'm on Facebook, but I didn't post the video of the method, so I thought tonight I would show you how to make my sugar-free, very low carb, high protein cheesecake. So it's really simple. I'm going to use cups for measurements because for me it's easier because I've got a very nice handy cup scoopy system. Okay, and you know the Americans on here understand it a bit better. So for our base, traditional cheesecake base is your biscuits, blended down, processed down, crushed down, mixed with a load of butter. So what I've got here is 1 cup of porridge oats, a quarter of a cup of coconut flour, and a quarter of a cup of mixed nuts, whatever you've got in the cupboard. I had some Brazil nuts, some almonds and some walnuts. Whacked them in the food processor with the oats, with the coconut flour, and blended it down. Then all I've got in here is some melted butter. So it's half butter, so I've got about half a tablespoon of proper butter and half a tablespoon of coconut oil. Then I'll show you the rest of the ingredients. Okay, so we've got quark, super good cheese. You just got to look on the side here, it's got less than 1% of everything, super low fat, super low sugars, almost minimal salt. It's fantastic. It's a really good product to cook with. It's not overly good spread on anything because it's got really little flavour. So I've got 2 tubs of that, and what are these? These are 250 gram tubs. We've got some vanilla essence, I've got 2 eggs, and I've got 2 scoops of Herbalife PDM. Okay, and that's pretty much it. So I'm just going to make a basic vanilla New York cheesecake. So we're going to bake it, and then what I've done is I've taken some frozen strawberries, some frozen raspberries, and a little bit of honey, not a lot. Cook them slowly on the hob, push them through a sieve, and then I've got a nice little coulis. We'll just pour that on the top when you serve. So first things first, we're going to make our base. Okay, so we've got a nice 9-inch loose bottom cake tin. Not going to spray it with any fry light. So we've mixed all of that in there. You don't need anything in there. If you cook the cheesecake properly, it's not going to stick, I promise you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the camera angle. Okay, can you see what I'm cooking? Yeah, look at that. Right. Okay, so in here we're going to add our butter and our coconut oil mix. Okay. Scrape it all out. Okay, and that should just be enough just to bring it together. Okay, we don't want too much in there. Okay, we're pretty much making our own biscuit base. Now lots of other recipes will freeze the biscuit base once they put it in the butter, but because we've got raw nuts and raw oats in here, I'm not saying you're not going to get food poisoning. I'm not saying you're going to get food poisoning from this, but I just want to cook it. I just want to give it a bit of a crumbly biscuit base, because at the minute this is just oats and nuts, and as much as that is nice, there we go. Okay, so you can see nice and mixed together. Push it and it's going to stick. Okay, we're going to take our base, I'm going to whack that in there. Okay, and this is where this comes in very handy. Okay, shake it out, level it out, and take the bottom of your scoop. You can use a spoon, use anything else, but this is very handy because it's got a nice flat base there. I'm just going to tamp it down. We don't want to push. We don't want to put too much pressure on it. We want to keep it nice and loose. Okay. There we go. Right, now what we're going to do here is we're going to bake it for 5 minutes in an oven at 160, 180 degrees. So to go here, let's whack it in the oven. Okay, Google, begin a timer. Okay, Google. Okay, Google, begin a timer.
Alright, for how long?
5 minutes.
Alright, 5 minutes. And you're starting now.
Okay, so while that's in the oven, we're going to make our base. Nice and simple. Like I say, 2 tubs of quark. In there. Now, traditional cheesecake will have mascarpone, Philadelphia, whatever you can afford to buy. It'll have lots of that, and then it'll have lots of sugar, lots of granulated sugar, whisk in there for sweetness, and they just end up being far too sickly sweet and just hundreds and hundreds of calories. Now this, a friend of mine did the calorie calculation, and per slice, now this cake tin will serve 8 portions, but per slice 155 calories. Now come on, that's perfect. You know, it's very low carbs, very high protein in comparison. I'm not saying this is something you should have every day, but as a treat, it's fantastic. Where's my whisk gone? You know, this isn't a, you know, everyday afternoon snack. So only do this if you're going to use it up in a couple of days with some friends or some family. You know, you want to introduce them to a slightly healthier pudding if they've got people coming around for dinner. Okay, so just whip that up a bit, get that all the milky stuff whisked in there. Okay, so from there we're going to add a teaspoon a bit of vanilla. There we go. 2 eggs. Now this is 2 scoops, so if you've got your Herbalife scoop, this is 2 level scoops of PDM. We're getting some extra protein in there to go with the cheese, and that is it. That is literally our base. So I'm going to whisk that up. Lovely, look at that, lovely, smooth, you know, smells of vanilla, because we've got the vanilla flavouring in our PDM. We've also got the vanilla from the vanilla extract, you know. Okay, so just need to wait for our base to cook, and we should be there. Okay, so here's our base. Been in the oven for 5 minutes. It's nice and crisp. Make sure it hasn't puffed up. Sometimes you've got a little bit of air caught in there. It might puff up like a biscuit might do. If it does, just give it a little bit of a tamp down with thing. I'm just looking at this video from this angle. It's not the best flattering angle, but I can tell you what, I've been doing this program now since beginning of January, and this is a slightly smaller, 3 stone smaller belly now, and this week I lost 7 pounds. So you know, this stuff works. Okay, so we've got our cheesecake base. I'm just going to flick a load of cheesecake all over the kitchen. We're just going to pour that into here. Alright, so I'm going to give you a little hint when you bake your cheesecake. Okay, you want a cheesecake, New York baked cheesecake that doesn't crack. Okay, you want to put this in the oven for about half an hour at 160, middle shelf. Okay, set your timer. I've got my old Google timer on top of the fridge. When that beeps, come in, turn the oven off, open the other door, and then push it to. Okay, and leave it for another half an hour. Okay, There we go. There is our cheesecake. Okay, that's still a bit warm. So we're going to get our towel. Alright, so we're going to put this middle shelf, 160 degrees, 30 minutes. Okay. And here is one I made earlier. So the strawberries and raspberries that I cooked down to make the kool-aid, here, kool-aid, I'm taking this one to work tomorrow. So Vicky, Barbara, Connie Yole, Stacey Godley, Sharon Government-Anger, this is our treat for tomorrow, okay? So I didn't want to take the coulis into work separately, so I thought I'll take the fruit from there and put it in here. So here we go. This is our finished product. Let's get a knife. Now you can always tell a cheesecake's done. It should have a bit of a wobble. So when you open that oven door, the middle should have a bit of a wobble. Can you see there's a little bit of a wobble there? So it's ever so slightly sort of just finished cooking when the timer goes off, and then we're leaving it in the oven to finish off. Look at that. So there we go. Let's take the camera here. That is a beautiful cheesecake. Okay, so this one, slice it, bit of creme fraiche, bit of Greek yogurt, whack that on top. So that's a nice strawberry raspberry cheesecake. And in the oven we've got the vanilla waiting to be done. So there we go. Not only is this cheesecake, you know, high in protein, low in carbs, low in sugar, dirt cheap to make. 2 eggs, pennies. A couple of tubs of quark, less than £1 each. I got mine from Aldi, 65p a tub. Couple of oats, nothing. Most people have got porridge oats in the cupboard. If you haven't got coconut flour, don't worry about the coconut flour. You don't need, I just put it in there just as a little bit of a binding agency. But, you know, put some ground almonds, any nuts you've got in the cupboard, you know, it's baking at the end of the day. You can be a bit flexible with it. But there you go. Beautiful. 165 calories a slice. This will serve 8. The one in the oven will serve 8. I've got 16 portions of cheesecake. Lucky enough, I'm going to a pudding party tomorrow. Who wants some? Guys, if you like this video, press like and please subscribe to my channel. I'm going to be doing lots more cooking coming up. If you want any ideas on, or you want me to any recipes or you want me to try and make healthy using Herbalife products, look, if you haven't got Herbalife products, use any other protein products you've got. You know, you can't go wrong by cutting sugar out and adding some protein in and making a naughty treat that you don't have very often a healthier naughty treat. Okay, cheers for watching, guys. Bye.